What is going on, FG3000? Back in the place to be, and welcome to Eternal Evolution. Now, this game really kind of shows me how far we've come here on mobile, and especially idle games, because when I first covered this game in an early beta, low-key, middle-key, maybe even high-key, I was kind of looking forward to it, because I was like, yo, a nice little brand new idle game with a kind of like a bootleg StarCraft aesthetic. You know, you have different types of androids, cyborgs, robots, along with like humanoid type creatures as well, dragons, serpents, motorcycles, all kinds of stuff. I was like, dude, this might be pretty decent. But here now, I don't know, dude. I just feel like this game, unfortunately, they did the right thing by keeping the game in beta and improving it, because the game is much improved versus what I saw in beta. But it just might be the window for these types of games might be closing really, really fastly. And not as if they weren't already closing. I feel like when most people see gameplay like this, you know, this idle style gameplay where you don't really have much control over your units outside of using your ultimates, I feel like as soon as people see this screen, they're like, I've seen that 1,000 times before. Why would I play another one? And I totally get it. Even with a game like this where you do have, I'm trying to turn off autoplay real quick. You do have a little flexibility on where your ultimates go, so I can actually target it in order to get even more units in my ultimate and stuff like that, but that's not too new either, right? So, I don't know, man. I'm not sure if Eternal Evolution is gonna find its target audience. I hope it does, because you love to see when a company makes really big strides between beta and launch. Definitely a lot of effort has gone in making this game much better. The backgrounds, the environments, everything is much better. But let's go ahead and show you a little bit of gameplay here. I took a lot of time this morning to unlock several gameplay modes to show off. So let's start off with these caves over here. You guys know FG loves a nice boss encounter. So let's show off a little boss encounter. And this is why I think the boss looks cool, but the actual fight itself, I just can't get excited over it, right? Like, it's probably just the viewpoint, the isometric viewpoint, and the idle hands-offness really kind of just doesn't excite me, right? As much as I love isometric games, like, you know, think of games like Lost Ark, that viewpoint absolutely works when you actually have control and you're fighting these big bosses and you have these telegraphs and you're bouncing around. It's all these mechanics and gimmicks and all kinds of stuff. But when you're just doing it idle and you have this isometric top-down viewpoint, it's just not enough, I don't think. So, but here is a little boss encounter here in the world of Eternal Evolution. Very good. I think this game could absolutely stand to have like maybe a ×3 speed or even a skip functionality, especially when it comes to these bosses, right? But yeah, there you go. I don't even feel like the bootleg StarCraft Zergling unit has any sound effects. I was trying to pause so I can listen myself. Sometimes I'll be talking way too loud for my own good. Yeah, I don't even think this thing even has sound effects, unfortunately. How about this big massive telegraph? This has to have some type of set. Oh, there you go. Flipped them on. Dude, I flipped them upside down like a turtle. That's not too bad. Sound like you're getting excited a little bit, FG. I mean, how hard is it to excite me for a couple of minutes? Don't answer that. So down this boss goes. There's another one that I at least want to take a look at, but I don't want to do a full fight. But there you go. Defeat the boss, get a bunch of goodies. You've definitely seen gameplay like that before, and the difficulty continues to scale up, and up. Let's take a look at the marsh over here. So let's fight this little arachnid waifu of some sort. Go ahead and put my little squad out there. They're ready for war. Load times are numerous but short, so no big deal there. So of course our little arachnid waifu summons a bunch of spiderlings, but she is going down really, really fast. Haven't even done any ultimates yet, and she's almost dead. Oh, they spawn from behind. I might need to put like oh, my DPS took it. Dude, nice DPS. That's a quality DPS. When the DPS focuses on the ads, you know you're in for a good raid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I always have like World of Warcraft flashbacks, but there you go. Oh, we just unlocked a little extra, little something. Nothing too important there. I'm sure the command post taking over my video here. Hello, Rhoda. Sure, we'll go ahead and upgrade Rhoda. Dude, she looking a little awkward. Like she got a growth on her shoulder, you know what I'm saying? She's still cute though. But that's that. While we're here, got a good old-fashioned dispatch mode. Of course there is. Some summons, but we'll do that here in a second. But like I said, I'm not quite done here. So what else do we have? So I showed off 2 boss encounters there. You have a thing called the Soul Mine, which is basically an endless mine mode as opposed to like an endless tower mode, right? So you just go down instead of up. Same exact thing applies here. But now we got ourselves, oh, look at this. So shout out to Rhoda. She's now going to be a part of our squad here. So I assume, oh, this battle's going to be way too fast. We're going to see what she does. We're definitely going to see what she does. So there you go. Go down the mine. Go deeper and deeper and deeper. We're going to find a little bit more difficult gameplay. I'm not going to show this off. This is the Rift Fisher. If you played AFK Arena, this type of gameplay is going to look real familiar. It's basically grid-based puzzles. You only have to do them one time, but basically you're trying to navigate this little world here, get all the treasure chests and complete it. And like I mentioned just a second ago, you do these like one time and then you're done, right? So a lot of idle games are doing that these days. And then you have good old-fashioned Wasteland, which is kind of sort of like a bootleg Labyrinth mode, but not really. So let's jump on in here. Let's see if we can get a little bit more challenging content so that our girl over here can do something. Or is she just a stat stick? I'm not sure. You know what? Let's go to the campaign stage because we've pretty much showed off all the auxiliary gameplay here. The only thing I don't have unlocked is the arena. There's a thing called the Rise of Heroes, the Terradome, which sounds cool, Ancient Altar, and then the Twilight Lands. So if you do decide to pick this game up, there's definitely some more gameplay that awaits. But here I am in the campaign right now. So let's see. Let's see if she actually does anything outside of being like a glorified stat stick. It'd be cool if she like came out and like, I don't know, did like a summoner attack. Something like a Panini Saga, something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, wait, she's on cooldown, but I don't see it. Oh, dude, she don't come out and do nothing? I mean, she's doing something, but you don't, oh, there she is. She summons a little ship there. Got it. All right, well, that makes sense. All right, so that is that, I believe. So we showed off the campaign. Later on, you will unlock an elite campaign, as you guys might expect. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, but maybe I didn't. This is an idle game, so as you're offline, you accrue resources. A nice full 24 hours. You love to see that. Take that, Nikkei. Let's jump on over here to the base and do a little bit of summon action. So can I... dude, you can't buy these tickets with just... currency? Dude, I was trying to buy 4 more tickets so I can do a full multi-pull, but unfortunately, we'll let the full summon animation play out at least one time. And it has landed, my friend. And inside awaits a clunk. Woodpecker clunk. Very nice. All right, let's go a little bit more rapid fire style, see if we can get anybody cool. Panzer, Bodyguard. I mean, I do like the fact that this game was not scared to do non-humanoid heroes. Like, most games are like, dude, we got to make sure that we have the game filled to the brim with waifus. But look at this. We got this, like, floating fatty. A floating eyeball fatty. You know, I like the fact that they weren't scared to do that. And that's why this game was on my radar in the first place, because I was like, dude, that's kind of cool. Let's do a full multi-pull on the basic banner. We're just going to go ahead and do a Skipperoonie. Got plenty copies of him. Let's see what else. Got another dupe of you, and that guy looks kind of cool. Chemical Venom. There you go. So that's a quick little summon session. As you guys might expect, the game does have, you know, your basic quality of life features when it comes to idle games. So I got a bunch of duplicates. I can hit that quick evolve button, evolve them, smack them up, flip them, rub them down. Ooh, intelligent evolution. Very nice. Other games have smart evolve. This game has intelligent evolve. I don't know which one's better. But that's pretty much it, right? You got your campaign, all those gameplay modes, all the quality of life that you expect when it comes to idle games. And, you know, the same exact advice that I always give when it comes to idle games these days. Find a game that you feel like is going to be supported well and it has an aesthetic that you like. Whether or not this game is going to be supported long term, that's really hard to say because the competition is stiff, real stiff when it comes to idle games, especially with, you know, Nikkei coming out. You got Panini Saga. You still got the king that is AFK Arena. Mobile Legends Adventure just did an update. There are so many other idle games out. Figure Fantasy with like non-stop collaborations. I swear that game always has a collaboration every time I look around. There's a lot of competition in the idle world. I'm not sure if this game is going to get on the radar of most players, but it would be a shame if it didn't, even if I don't feel like the game is like super unique or different. Is, you know, it's very, very derivative, very samey, but still competent nonetheless. But that's gonna do it, my friends. A nice little look at Eternal Evolution. My name is FG, and I'll see you guys in the... Wait, did I get anybody cool I wanted to put on my team? I'm trying to think back to the summon session. I don't feel like I got anybody that I really cared about. Nah, I'm good. All right, guys, I'm out of here. See ya.